that it's a Lycan game, are we going to see an Ember Battle Fury?
Lycan has not been picked in any of the qualifiers.
No.
Not at all.
Wow. Like, not in any of the qualifiers of any region.
But
no
it has
best
been
ones.
banned 34 times.
What?
That's a random
It's just
number.
I can find out for you. Debunk the theory.
No, you don't have to look, Shiva. I've already done the research. I've got that covered.
I'll say like 2 bans.
There we go. Final pick, Giannis. If you get this right, I'll give you 1K.
Lycan has not been banned out at all. Sorry, Owen.
Jug.
I just throw out any carry here I can think of.
That was quick reactions. I like it. And that's a Kuman jug, ladies and gentlemen. That's a Kuman jug.
What are this week?
Yes, I am.
You gotta work.
So he's got those are mid items. So that's they're gonna go.
Jug mid.
They're gonna try to threaten
Dude,
kills.
this is a level 20 juggernaut though.
Kuman spams jug.
He spams
Oh, yeah,
jug.
he does.
69% win rate over 542 games.
He should be quite alright on that mid lane versus Ember. It's not the lane that Jug should suffer.
Look at this
too much
smoke
in.
though. This is
Oh,
going to
I
I'd like a movement mid early from one of the
Let's go.
supports.
Well,
this
You can
is
just kill the Ember.
super early.
Snake, stick with the team. Stick with the
No,
program.
we want to get the ward down. Get this ward down now, and it's unlikely WINSTRIKE's going to de-ward that. That's a really good start to the mid lane.
Boo man. Boo man.
Yeah, Suneko coming here to wait for the
I think he saw it.
courier, yeah.
Yeah, they know.
30
Oh.
seconds to battle.
I think they're gonna make him think that there's a ward there. Or something.
Now, do you check the spot? Do you check to see if there's a ward? Has Kuman? Do you walk over there?
He's not going to check
I mean,
it.
not.
You don't
He's not
I meant
gonna
does
do
not be.
What are you talking about? The tier 2 spot?
Yeah, I
it.
think
He won't de-ward it.
I think he'll try to de-ward that.
Yeah, but why
that
do you
spot,
care
yeah.
if there's a ward there? You just know it's there. You don't want to take the risk. You know what I mean? You can just play with it in mind.
No,
They have vision there.
okay, but I'm thinking.
You're talking about this one.
No, I'm not thinking about this one.
What?
Nothing.
I think that WINSTRIKE thinks that Navi placed the ward right about where Kuman is.
They won't drop
right
a
there,
set.
yeah, there.
You don't drop it there.
You don't drop a set. If it was there, it's like, okay, well done.
Yeah,
What
that's
do
like
you
a
do?
good ward spot when you're pushing mid tier 1.
Yeah, not in the
just-
laning stage. It's like,
Okay.
whatever.
Yeah.
Usually, if you want to snipe the courier, you just stand there. You don't.
Yeah,
You can get vision
You
of the
don't need a ward.
lane
Without
from that. There's a
revealing,
spot
yeah.
you can see the lane
Yeah,
without
without
revealing
revealing
yourself.
yourself,
Yeah,
yeah.
Please get the range creep.
He's got it.
That's an
Yeah.
F player. Now, I'd be interested to see which he goes for, because, I mean, do you go slide chains or do you still just go max flame guard? You're against a jug. Would you rather sort of have the chains leveled up, do you think, or do you still put the points up in the
I
flame
think you
guard?
still put points in the flame guard.
Okay.
It can save you. It can still save you versus the spin, and also like you farm go with it.
Yeah, that's
It's
very
your tool
true.
of farming.
That's very true.
Let's see. He hasn't decided yet.
You just hold skill point too.
Yeah.
Probably the best thing you can.
Yeah.
Kuman got
Kuman got
7
not
of
gonna
8.
use either.
7 of 8.
7 of 8. Ember's 4 for 4 though. JJ mid lane, we're going to see the Ember.
Look
Can
at
he
this.
get
Okay.
5 for 5? Oh,
He's
not good.
He's blocking him.
Nice. They're both going to be on 7.
He's got this one.
Oh, he's got it.
Both
7-0,
7 out of 8.
yeah.
I just don't leave
Good
lanes.
stuff.
Doesn't matter if we miss kills.
Every CS has been
Okay,
under
it's harder
tower.
now for Magical.
See,
It's
I
under the
don't-
tower.
it doesn't matter that it's under tower.
Every
It's
CS
nice.
has been under tower.
Yeah, but
He's,
because Jug
it's-
is here.
he's making it
missed
look
that,
easy.
yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, but it didn't get denied. It didn't get denied.
Oh, he's going to...
Yeah.
Play the aggro.
Oh, you missed one.
Yeah, but he
Two
gets
on
the
that
he gets
way.
the range creep. That's what he cares about there.
And now it's under Jug's tower. One tower to the other.
And Jug's gonna have a bit more trouble, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
denied.
denied. Oh, and he missed another one too in the mid. Got that one. Yeah, he put 2 points in flame.
Deny it with the flame guard.
I mean, you said that Kuman's a bit of a Jug spammer. Have you seen what sort of item build he likes to go? Is it
does
still
the-
a phase drum maelstrom?
He does the build. Yeah.
It's phase drum maelstrom. Still standard stuff for him. Okay.
He did a couple. I had him a couple pubs. We made the diffusal build too, but that was a while. That's been a while ago.
Is there a reason why Blizzy's playing the lane rather than doing the
Blizzy
creep
is
skip?
dying. That's what he's doing.
That's a south
One
wasted
more
as
hit,
well.
one more hit.
Shadow realm
He-
hit. It's got him. It's got him.
Oh, no way.
He did the math.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but he
Tango
used the
regen
salve.
enough.
Was that the stout
Has
shot
no
block
regen.
as well?
Might have been.
It may have just been.
Might not have been a full shadow realm either.
Yeah, but so why is Blizzy in the lane rather than going for the double stack and grabbing creeps here? Is this a lane that you can play as an axe?
Like, you're playing versus 2 heroes, but you have the Shadow Demon with you, so that's the reason, I guess.
Yeah.
With Shadow Demon, you can play the lane.
Because I feel like we do definitely see Blizzy have the best sort of games when
the
he
thing
just
is, if they're not
gets
dual
that six.
laning, what is the Shadow Demon's job? Where does he go? Do you try lane the top lane? I guess you could.
You could just sort of sit top and stack poison on the Lycan, couldn't you?
Yeah. You
Would that
could.
not, you know, sort
But
of
they
force him out of
decided
the
to
lane?
just dual lane, and that's it.
It's mine.
Flame fog, guys.
Not on my watch.
Well,
Every time the
with
light goes red.
helicopter.
It's every time the thing gets moved.
I mean, CS is really close in the middle lane. Very, very strange as well to see a matchup where, you know, we're 3 minutes in, there's only been one deny from each mid laner. One
Calling
deny.
blades, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everything
Calling
else
blades
has
versus
been,
melees.
you know, achieved easily. Not a lot
They
of
need to
denies.
make a calling blade that only works on denies.
do you buy both as mid
Do you
laner?
buy two?
Yeah, the deny one and the last hit one.
The Quelling Blade and the Boiling Clade.
Ooh.
There we go.
That would make things real interesting. It's like, which one do I buy, guys? Do I buy?
And you can have only one.
Yeah.
What about as well, you don't choose which you buy, it's like a loot box.
Just random.
You buy Quelling Blade and it's going to be one of the
speaking
two.
Gabe's language.
If you're lucky, you get the Ultra Rare where you can do both.
Oh.
Both denies and
Well,
last
if you,
hits.
I mean, if you buy the battle pass, you get both.
If you buy yes.
And question mark denies.
Question mark denies are the best. What level did you get though? You get those at like level 600 or something, isn't it, in battle in the compendium?
No, lower than that. I
Is it
think.
lower than that this year?
Magical had it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I have it, and I don't. It's not that high. I think.
It's not that hot. Wow. We got to sort that out.
All the poisons.
If they had the battle hunger on,
Not. No, Lil, he is master of the toxicity. He can withstand the poison.
2 points into.
Leave.
Look, he's a changed man. He apologized for his younger self and his younger actions.
His name is Me Alone. You know, is that not?
Leave me alone.
Leave me alone. Lil me alone.
Leave me alone.
Lil me alone.
That's exactly what I mean. But, yeah. Bullying.
stop
Bullying.
making fun of him.
Stop being a bully, Owen.
I'm not being a bully. I like his name.
Talked a little bit at Epicenter.
Yeah, how was he doing?
The first thing he comes up to me, actually this is really funny. At the after party, he comes up to me and he shows me the direct invites for the qualifiers, and he started laughing. That was it.
Well, he got a direct invite, didn't he?
Just like how little it was, just all the
sure,
open
'cause most of
slots.
those
Yeah.
opens,
Oh yeah. CIS had more invites. than
CIS
most
has more
regions.
than most.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
had
Yeah.
5 of the 8 slots.
Yeah, actually, what's he like? Yeah, yeah. They had a
No,
lot.
he was just showing all the regions. How like there's so many. Yeah. he was-
styling hit.
Oh, Zayas?
Kill Blizzy, Zayas. He's out. He's fine. He's not dying today.
Oh my god. I mean, that's a dream right now for Navi. You're gonna have Blizzy now bullying Nangrata even more
They're
so.
at 2k, at least 6 minutes in. Navi's solid here.
Yep.
They get the farm, getting those kills. Top lane, now we're looking on the silent Crystallized lane. Crystallized 30 for 4.
Yeah,
Fair few
she's doing
denies on
quite
side,
alright.
but
Might get a kill here.
Cold Feet, is he going to proc? It is.
is.
Oh, Crystallized gave up on the dream though.
Oh.
He could have
wolves.
had that.
He
The
could have had
wolves.
that.
He's getting hit. He's scared of the wolves.
But, yeah, you would have killed him.
He would
What level is Lycan? I didn't see what level the
He's
wolves
afraid
were.
it's nighttime and
Yeah.
it's
Okay.
like
Yeah, I guess he's got
Yeah.
fair
Could've
regen, he's
got
got
him,
turn feral, and he has got the headdress.
His stun was like 10 seconds longer on cooldown. So
Yeah,
he
yeah,
didn't have the
yeah.
stun.
He got scared.
Yeah.
No vision.
Well, there it is, 6 minute Vanguard.
Oh
Blizzy, as
my.
I say, this is good to see. As I say, normally Blizzy gets this sort of timing when he's doing the creep skip. This time around, Navi's able to set up a lane where he's been in the lane and he is pressuring Nangrata's farm. At the moment, out of all the cores, Nangrata just a little bit behind because of Blizzy's pressure.
What tournament was it that we saw Blizzy play Axe every game?
PUBG one, wasn't it?
What?
I'm not sure I get the joke yet.
It's not really a joke.
I didn't get it either.
It was a minor.
It was extremely minor.
It was the first minor
The
of the
first
season.
It was
minor
the
of the
first
season.
minor of the season where Navi came second to Tigers.
Indeed. And that was also what Blizzy took every interview.
He's a really
He's-
nice guy.
he is actually
he's
such a
really
nice guy.
Blizzy's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
He came on the couch as well.
Oh, they're going to get with the Oh, he dodges everything. The stun, it wasn't there in time. They didn't have the
really
chains
nice
either.
fog spot he was in.
Yeah.
My favorite part about Blizzy's interview was when Kyle was like, "Hey, do you remember when we played that PUBG?" And he's like, "I don't know you."
No, he
I
didn't.
remember that.
Oh yeah. And happened.
Oh, yeah.
He was just like, I don't think we played. I don't think we never played. Or so, he said something that was
said,
like,
like,
that Kyle
"Oh,
was just like, he's like, do you remember me from Han or something? And Blizzy was like, dude, I don't know who you are. Or something like, I was just like,
poor old
wait,
Kyle.
what?
It's like it's a watch people die inside moment.
Yeah.
Feels bad, man.
Yeah, Kyle has the same sort of conversation when he meets Toby every land. It's like, hey, and Toby's like, who are you? Poor Kyle.
Nice healing ward snipe by those Willow illusions.
Oh,
Poor Kyle.
poor Kyle. We love him. He's still with us. He's over on what the NA
Yeah,
hub.
if
He's
you wanna-
doing North America
No,
tonight.
he's not.
China.
In
He's
China.
doing
China.
China.
In China.
But it is also tonight. He's doing China in probably what, like 12 hours?
And
from now?
China's
10
doing
hours?
pretty good. So if you want to go check out
Yeah,
China,
sounds about right.
Yeah.
then just fast forward yourselves about 12 hours in the timeline and you'll be there.
And always be sure to find that video from the hub of last year of Kyle.
What did you... Oh, yes. What do you have to search for
You
that?
have to search Swindle.
Swindle.
Swindle
We'll find
High.
out for you.
Swindle high.
Did
No,
you see
seriously,
that video?
I
Is
I
saw
googled this
it.
a
It's
lot
hilarious.
because
We have to
I
put it
had
on
to show
there.
it to a lot of people.
Look at this turnaround down bottom, non-grata.
we have to put that one on in between
Got the guards, they
intermission.
got the dual breath, but Lizzie tanky there. Has the Vanguard. Kuman's coming in with a wraparound from mid lane.
They're bringing everything
They're
here.
ravaging. It's just the tip. It's enough. Omni Slash is on top of
Vanguard.
Blizzy. He's got the
Is it
Berserker's
enough?
call.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh,
cut
that's
that
a
round.
beast.
Blade Fury. They finally bring down the
It
raid
is-
boss.
No loot.
Baked Kyle dot
loot.
X, as in exe.
Yeah, that one.
Baked Kyle dot exe.
BakedKyle.exe.
That video is gold.
That's the
Video.
video we're gonna watch after this game. Stay
Yeah.
tuned.
And
for
don't
more.
Google, what was it? Kangaroo pouch.
Don't Google kangaroo pouch.
Yes,
guys.
unless
no
you
matter
are-
what Lacoste tells you,
No matter what
don't
Lacoste
Google
says.
it.
This is on the words of Lacoste, yes. Who is actually an expert in creation biology.
Did he go Dominator?
Yeah.
But doesn't Sven go Midas?
Easy 200
Yeah,
for
but
silent.
I mean, do you really save the Midas use to get the Dominator creep?
Not always.
No, but sure,
Sometimes,
but you may have it sometimes.
Yeah. It's so super like.
We'll see bounty
convenient.
rings. What we're gonna get 2 for 2. By the looks of it.
I guess you would have to go Dominator on like what else are you supposed
It's like
to
the
build?
item that lets you make plays.
Yeah,
with
yeah.
your
It's
ultimate and
ridiculously
get
good with the
kills.
shapeshift movement speed
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah, I mean you absolutely have.
Yeah. You buy it every time. I mean, especially if you're going to play at the pace that you'd imagine WINSTRIKE's lineup wants to do. But the problem is 10 minutes in, they're 2k behind. Navi's ahead.
If you need to like get the ball rolling pretty soon.
Especially when you're
just-
running like this mid jug. You want
And
to
you're
start
going-
pushing with the healing
Yeah,
ward.
they will
Yeah.
just group up very soon. That's their plan.
Well, yeah, he's actually just gonna
yeah.
do the Yasha defuse. He's not going the farming build. He's going
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
we're fighting and the game build. Like as soon as books start coming out, we have
Most
to.
likely the next Ravage that they've got, they'll just circle around that tide, or he's going to circle around them while they're pushing, and Navi is going to have to decide to fight or not to fight with the threat of Ravage being there.
Yeah.
While there's Healing Ward, there's the Helm of Dominator on Lycan, probably some
But see this
utility
move
as well
here,
from
they're
the
not
tide.
going to expect this. See 2 supports, they've hit 6. Whoever they find, Kuman's obviously a little bit of a different case because he has the Blade Fury.
Oh, there's the
I mean,
A-ult.
maybe if they get the Blade Fury out from him early. Okay, Blade Fury and TP will save him. There's no
Ambitious.
counterplay to that one. He'll get out of that.
They forced them out, and they have catapults still in the midwave, so they are getting tower damage out of this, right?
And again, this is more
Yep.
time where you're stopping WINSTRIKE from being able to group together because Cores are having to go back to base. They're having to heal up in the fountain.
Well,
their siege
Lycan is
alive.
coming though.
He's got the Troll
Here's
Summoner.
That's the gank.
The Ice Path as well, pretty beautiful onto Snake Magical. They'll get the support kill. Magical is able to back off. Silence looking for the squishies, trying for Zayats. Doesn't want to dive up to the high ground. There's no vision there for Radiant, and Shrine is up.
Does stop the push though, however, so
Just
good
support.
ulti usage.
Normally for that first Lycan ult, I feel like you want to get that kill into a tower.
Yeah.
That would be definitely better, but they have already been forced to play on their side of the map, which isn't
Yeah.
really that great for them. Making most out of what they've got.
Then untested.
Yeah, this is another game where Crystallizes. He's gonna pop off.
And
And
this
would you look at this?
Wow.
They've got a Shadow Demon in the bottom lane. That's
Yeah.
probably another
Yeah.
reason why he was dual laning, right? Is you just walk over, you get these stacks going for
Yeah.
your Sven a lot of time.
This
Easily with
is
the Shadow
a
Poison.
lot of money, and
You
this
can triple
is
stack super easily, actually, Shadow Demon.
this is just farm that the jug with his, but he cannot compete with, and neither can Silence Lycan. He's already sort of slipping behind. This is a hero built to chase kills. He's got to be diving behind towers, getting action with the shapeshift, taking towers. It's 12 minutes in there. All tier 1 still stand for Na'Vi. They've only lost 2 people. It's only 2 for 2. They've got to get more action going with this Lycan. Otherwise, Na'Vi's just going to be able to out farm them and out carry them.
They'll just be able to out attack them. They'll just be able to out attack them. Crystallize will just turn and hit this Lycan.
Once you've got a couple of items on this Sven, Lycan's going to run in. And he has to avoid the Sven. He's got to ignore the Sven. And even if he does so, Warcry is going to be there. Supports are going to stay alive. Disruption's going to come out. Blizzy's going to be looking for blink calls. There's a lot of counter plays that Na'Vi can do that make it really hard for them to go. They've got a 5-man.
They have to force it.
But 5 minutes feels bad because, like, you see what happens. They just don't even bother defending a tower because Sven is free farming Ancients while also your rest of your team push a tier 1 bottom. But
this is what they've drafted for. This is what they've drafted for.
Like, what's the fear of when you have this Lycan? You have to just group and go.
I think you have 5 men, but also like invade jungle and make more aggressive plays that aren't just built around trying to take a tower.
This is the best that they've got, I believe, right now. Just force them and hope for the best while Sven is farming. Force them to make mistakes.
Navi's forcing too.
Navi,
That's the problem. Navi has had such a good start that it's difficult to execute this lineup of WINSTRIKE right now.
But I think trying to brute force a lane is just never going to work.
Like, brute forcing is all they've got, to be honest. And that's the difficulty that they have to overcome somehow.
Because now Blizzy's got, 400 gold away from the Blink Dagger. Any time that they go for anything with a shapeshift, Blizzy's just going to be TPing in, Blink Cool, and suddenly
it's not
you cannot get on top of the supports as the Lycan. You're going to get caught with the Necro Books with your Wolf Army, and suddenly, a quick turn and an Ice Blast along top of the Cool, you just get blown up.
It's not like they have catch.
It's really hard for
WINSTRIKE. They don't have catch either, so the best that they can do is brute force it for now.
I know Willow was like their opening pick, but to me, I look at the 4 heroes of WINSTRIKE and then I see Willow, and Willow feels like completely in the wrong game. Right? Like, imagine this is like a Channer and something that assists with the push. Like, I feel like the Willow just actually doesn't. For me, it feels really awkward.
Most of these Willows have had a much kind of stronger lane partner. Like, Tide is not really who you want to be laning with as a Willow.
It just feels a little bit counter. Like, you have all these strengths of your lineup, and I mean, the thing is that they first picked the Willow, so they didn't. Maybe this isn't what they anticipated their draft going.
Let's see if they can find anything with the smoke.
There's the catch, the trolls.
TP's already coming in as soon as that ensnares out. Na'Vi knows that as long as they have even numbers, they can hold the fight.
You're gonna blink in for it.
He's gonna go for it. Gets the calls, able to grab the bounty. Ice Blast. It's going to be off the mark, but they can still try and chase down Silent. Silent pops the shapeshift. They'll leave that be Na'Vi. Start to back off with the Warcry. Ice Path does clip onto Blizzy. Silent's trying to look for the wraparound, trying to get in on the fight. He's going to go for Seneko, but the Warcry's already out. So Seneko, he's 10 alive and Silent. Soul Clutch is out onto him from Zeiss. He's already down low. Omni-slash bounces are not good. They're only onto the creep wave.
Seneko goes down.
There's the Ravage. They found the AA. They do manage to get the 2 supports. The rest of Na'Vi are all getting out of there. WINSTRIKE will be able to push on for the tier 1. They need to find something out of this as they do commit the big ults. The Omni-slash, the Shapeshift, the Ravage are down. They'll try and find a tier 1. Blizzy's still setting up on the side. Na'Vi will have supports back up in 10 seconds if they want to try and hold.
Okay.
That is the one we'll go.
Blizzy's just waiting in case they go for the tier 2, I believe. And then AA has respawned. He sends the ulti. They try to fight.
If they get a cool on an Ice Blast here, Blizzy's off the mark though. Kuman's able to get away. We'll be able to retreat with the Blade Fury.
Kuman basically understands that Ancient has respawned. The moment you see that Ancient respawn, you move back, and that's it. That's why he went back like that. It's not like he saw the axe blinking in.
They're getting a little bit of something, WINSTRIKE.
Yeah,
they get the tier 1.
The second they saw the axe blink, they knew they couldn't contest that bounty rune. Like, the axe blinks in the blind call and catches no one. Because WINSTRIKE were ready for him to make that play.
And the AA ulti was wasted.
Yeah, no, that was very clever from WINSTRIKE. Give up the bounty rune and then turn and take the fight once they've used those spells.
It's a smoke. They know that all the ults are down ready for WINSTRIKE. It's very hard for WINSTRIKE to fight without them.
Lil did pretty good in that last fight too. Magical was jumping on him and he forced Magical out of the fight, and then he got a pretty clutch fear for his team to wrap around him too. So I was just saying how Willow didn't really feel like it had a good spot, but it actually fits well with the team fight with Jakiro and Tide. You can line up the fear into the ice path very easily.
This is
most of the time you don't want to have 5 heroes that fit the same role, right? If you have 5 pushers, then you're most likely missing something else. You're lacking in some other department.
The bad news was...
It looks good, it looks good, but when you try to execute, you start realizing your flaws, the lineup.
Sven was free farming the whole time, though. And he
crystallizes love and life.
Yeah, this Lycan, I just feel like it's going to have such a hard time.
It's going to fall off so hard.
Core versus core matchup is... They don't have a matchup versus the Sven. It takes out the Sven that well. Like their cores just don't.
Neither do their supports. Like,
Yeah.
for a while, we're seeing a lot of Wyvern, Shadow Demons, the heroes that kite Sven, but
Even the
Hero
Venos
Willow,
and stuff like that. Like,
Yep.
yeah.
Oh,
my.
damage.
wow.
What was that? 2
Yeah.
procs?
Quite a bit of
Phase drum,
damage.
Maelstrom, you know. Magical's ready to party.
Did he get like a proc on the first hit and on the third hit or something like
They
that?
are
Nice.
chain
Got
locking
you.
him down. They don't really have the
fine.
damage though to fight up against it.
Ravage is up again, though. I mean, the WINSTRIKE, they feel
Yeah.
like they gotta make moves, and
They are.
they're doing it.
They got
Yep.
all the ults, so now they can start again to take the objectives. They are losing the trade though. Navi down bottom is pushing on to the tier 2 with the creeps at least. Illusions as well out. There's a DD rune down bottom. Crystallize very close by. Doesn't see it at the moment. WINSTRIKE
never
are able to get the
noticed.
objective.
The wolves have hearts on their backs.
Do they?
Yeah, when they're attacking, they're having
Where?
hearts on their. You look
Where?
on their backs.
Is under attack.
That's adorable. Look at them
pretty
go.
Oh, look at them.
Oh,
That special set.
I don't know.
I think that's the normal one.
I thought you were talking about the brambles being hearts for a second. I was like,
No,
wait,
look at his
what?
back.
Yeah,
I mean, they're
yeah.
invisible at the moment, so
They're
they're
definitely hearts. I saw it.
They're
Oh,
fine.
hearts,
now they're
yeah.
dead.
Oh.
Yeah, but they're dead together.
Dire top tower.
I guess that's
Back to
better.
life.
Romeo and Juliet. Doggy style. But not like that. Not like that. No. Chat.
He said it.
He said it.
He said it.
He said it.
And how dare you spoil Romeo and Juliet as well.
Wait, I didn't see that scene. That was probably in the sequel. Was there a sequel of Romeo? No, like,
Probably
well,
not.
of course there
That's
couldn't
a different website, though.
That's a different website.
different actors.
They look pretty convincing though.
We're 12, by the way.
I hope not. You shouldn't be looking at that when you're 12. What are you on about? Of course we're not 12. What are you on about, Steve?
This is what happens when a game is 4-2, guys.
4-2.
4-2.
And 19 minutes in.
That's
Yeah.
impressive,
It's
really.
pretty crazy. And that there was not good news for WINSTRIKE. You know, they wanted to
No.
get some kills. You got to Lycan.
And they've tried.
They have gotten. I'm impressed with the way that they've taken all these towers down, though.
Sure. But they have to use everything to get the towers, you know what I mean? They have to have Ravage,
Yes.
Shapeshift, the whole shebang.
100%, yeah. You need
Yeah.
Ravage and Shapeshift in order to even look to threaten. So BKB Sven, there's the point where pop BKB, pop God Strength, kill the books.
They have to find
Kill
a
the
way to
summons.
kite him, but it's so difficult against the BKB.
Yeah.
Like, how do they kite the BKB Sven? That's the real question.
I don't think they
Once
do
he
it,
gets
yeah.
that blink as well,
You get him.
WINSTRIKE is just
Yeah.
so done.
And look at
You
that.
fear him when he God Strengths before the BKB.
How many games?
Somehow,
How many
yeah.
games have you seen 20 minutes in where you're mid and you carry a 0-0-0-0-0-0? Because Crystallize and Magical, they've not had to do anything so far this game.
That's
Look
my-
at that.
that's my classic pop.
0-0-0-0-0.
And now look at mid. Blizzy's like, I got you guys.
There
You guys
we
can
go.
stay 0-0-0.
Well, now he's got an assist, Crystallize.
Oh.
He's ruined the zeros.
Well, that's fair.
Radiant's top tower.
It's just feeling a bit rough. You know,
They have 3 kills and 3 kills are on Blizzy, right? Navi, that is.
Blizzy Axe.
Yeah.
They're picking it first every time. I think it's enough reason to see in game 3 a first phase ban on the Axe if you
have
win
to
the strike.
I mean, you gotta do something if you're WINSTRIKE now.
Yeah.
Like this, I don't know. This draft for me just felt forced.
Yep.
It felt like they forced the Lycan, and it felt like even the Jug, the last pick, is just like, let's Jug. It just doesn't
well,
feel
that's
like
the thing
it's.
It's a last pick joke, but it's also a last pick joke with the intention of putting it mid. And
Yeah.
I think if you do that, you are going to have this problem, as you said. Magical's going to have a free game. He's not had any sort of interference at all for the whole match. He's 180 CS. He's got all the items. He's nearly got a Shiva's Guard.
It's not
Once
only
he has the
magical,
Shiva's Guard, nothing's going to happen.
it's every single core of theirs. But
Yeah.
we have Silent with the wolf form,
Let's see what he
running
can
from
do.
the side. Can he catch anyone?
He's trying his best to chase. He's going to get stunned. Jumping
Sven's
from
gonna
Blizzy.
kill the
He gets
book.
the call off.
He's
He's
gonna
just
kill
gonna
it.
get blown
Oh,
up.
Yeah, both. Yeah,
Oh,
sure.
no.
4 and 4 on the kills.
The dog gets put down, and Non-Grata gone as well.
5 and
Navi having a walk in the park with this game.
Walk in the park with the dogs.
Yeah.
We're seeing, Sven was getting a low win rate, but
I mean,
Still a
versus
Sven.
Lycan. Yeah, versus
versus
Lycan.
Lycan especially.
There's a
Sven
reason
was-
he's not
yeah.
picked,
I
right?
don't
Yeah.
think you can't run like
A reason why he has a low pick rate is because he's picked versus these heroes that counter him so well. But Lycan is a hero that he counters, so
Has fallen.
he just eats him. Yeah, I don't like
Yeah.
Any hero that can't pressure Ember in the mid lane, it always just doesn't feel great to me. Like you can't like bully him out a little bit, force him to jungle. He just has a free game. Definitely troublesome.
It's tough. No, I think WINSTRIKE. They obviously know that they tried something very different. Jug mid, picking Lycan. These aren't things that you'd see
not in this
anywhere
meta,
else,
at
really.
least.
Yeah, even if it's Silent, who, like we said, he probably has one of the higher.
Sure, like
Lycan
back in the
games,
day,
but
Silent, Jara and Lycan. These are sort of the old school heroes that Silent loves, and he is good on. But it's not anything on the player. Really. It's just the nature of the hero. It's a different hero now. It's had a lot of nerfs.
You kind of have to expect a Sven pick there as well.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely, yeah. Like you would have imagined that they knew the Sven was coming. I can only imagine that they felt that maybe if they get like the Tide lane against it, they're enough to slow down Crystallize's farm, but that wasn't the case. You know what, Tide ends up bottom, ends up getting pressured by the Axe, and sort of the fact that you get these mismatched side lanes, it means you're never able to sort of make a game happen where this Lyca can just sort of flow with the lead. They never had the lead WINSTRIKE. They're playing constantly from behind. Now 23 minutes, 12k lead for Navi, and there we have the Shiva's Guard done on Magical. It's such a hard Lycan game.
Yeah. I mean, they had to like force every building before, you know, the early game, but the early game just went so poorly from, yeah, I don't know. It's just so hard for them to do much, because if they want to do anything, you mentioned it before, they have 2-minute cooldowns whenever they want to try anything, and now
it's long, it's slow.
Those cooldowns,
slow cooldown.
They can't even win the fights with those cooldowns anymore. Before, maybe, but now.
And if they're only having opportunities every 2 minutes to make plays, you know, you sort of mess up one of those plays around the ults, it's so slow. For a lineup that needs to play faster, because you have the Lycan, you need to be taking map control, and now Na'Vi with the smoke around the backlines, they could get a big jump. Silence there on the front. There's the blink in. Jump forward with the remnants. They'll be able to catch him with the chains. Into the call. Ice blast in. Silent is dead again. They could just go straight in for more. Shiva's Guard's out. They will turn with the gush onto Magical, but he should have no reason to be too scared. Maybe with the full Omni Slash, actually. Oh, they got him. The full Omni Slash was enough indeed. The rest of Na'Vi now coming in, jumping forward. BKB popped on Crystallize. He'll turn with the stun towards the Jakiro. Jakiro's dead. The call cancelling the TP attempt from Kuman through that Blade Fury. As Na'Vi, they may have lost Magical, but they'll still easily win the team fight.
Yeah, you can kill Magical, but then you have to deal with this red Sven that just cleaves right through your ranks.
God, and imagine if there was a Shadow Demon there earlier, if he just gets a disruption off on that Jug during any of that. The whole thing is just turned.
And even just killing that Ember was so difficult for them. They barely got him with Ravage and the Terrorize follow-up.
They used absolutely everything on him there, and he almost tanked through it. He got though. That was one thing. The Diffusal did him completely also anyway, so even if he was out of it, he wouldn't have been able to jump.
Maybe if Shadow Demon was there to
I think maybe,
yeah.
But they have to throw absolutely everything. And it's just feeling
it just feels like
hard
it's
outdraft.
Completely in Navi's control. I don't even see what they have to do to lose this game. It's very difficult.
It's going to take some next level for this one to slip out of Na'Vi's hands.
15k ahead.
Yeah.
The scaling just isn't there. Like I thought this comeback carry. Like
no.
Split push carry? Last hope?
Yeah, Rather is a victory. I mean, that's,
but they have
one option.
They have the response for it though, right? They have Ember.
They have Ember.
The best for dealing versus, and even Axe too.
Blast as well. Lots of ways to clear out waves on the side.
Tons of different ways.
There's just not going to be those sort of options for WINSTRIKE to work with. They've missed their timing.
Yeah, they missed their timing, and they can't lose the early game like that with this type of lineup. The game's just with these core matchups. But they'll try.
I'll try. It's just low the Ember with a poor Silent. Well, level 13 on the Lycan, then you look over to Crystallize. Well, level 20. Level 20 Sven.
Oh, look at this.
That should be Aegis Cheese as well for them.
Lotus Sword picked up now for Blizzy. I think he goes to this item every game on Axe. It's just always going to be good to have a Dispel, and it's amazing. He's versus Jug again, so that'll reflect Omni Slash and so many good Dispels.
Yeah, you just put it on the Ember, allow the Ember to jump in, and what are you going to do? You cannot commit on the Ember Spirit.
They're scanning this, but they will try. Maybe this is it. Maybe they can.
If they get a Roche still.
Yeah, but there's no Ravage.
How long till Ravage, JJ?
6 seconds. So
6
Ravage
seconds.
is there, very close.
But Roshan's down and Blizzy.
Yeah.
He's already in, gets the taunt onto the Jakiro. They're trying to turn towards Blizzy, but now Na'Vi, they're ready to start looking for kills. Blade Fury being used early. There's the Ravage.
Oh, wow.
The Fear down as well. But can they get Magical? Magical's low. They'll take him down the once. Omni Slash is out as well from Kuman. Not enough to quite get the other kill. As they'll turn stun onto Silent. Silent, he's rooted in place. The burst from the Remnants enough to take him out. They do lose Blizzy. Kuman's going for the TP out. Will manage to make it away. As they'll chase for more. WINSTRIKE able to at least get a couple of kills, but still, they do not manage to stop NAVI from getting Roche, getting the Aegis. They do get the Aegis out of the hands
They
of
get 3
Magical.
kills.
Yeah, they did well. They killed the Ember, they killed the A and the Axe. But still, though, as soon as that Lycan was started being focused, he just dies.
Yeah.
He just dies. And Sven didn't even have a God Strength on when he killed him.
I'm seeing Silent actually doing these like nice micro plays. He's trying to, but he's so behind in this game. He's separating his Wolf and one book, so it's not all getting stunned at the same time. And he's running his hero with one of the other books. But I mean, when you're this far behind, it's like impossible. Sven just gets too hard.
Annoying play if you're the Lycan. He was just a little off.
Got him.
But otherwise, we're like,
Got him, yeah.
100 HP.
it's like the ultra form of bullying.
100 HP.
Oh, sorry, 150.
How much is it going to be?
160.
There
you go.
Yeah, about 150.
And he's full.
Pretty fast.
It was a rough few seconds for him, though, you know.
Oh, it might be a rough few seconds to come.
Blizzy's on the hunt.
Things are out.
They don't have the ulti now, though, on A for 1 more second. Now they have it.
Now they do.
Not really the longest cooldown on that one.
What kind of jumperoo can they get?
Too bad you can't refresh her on AA anymore. The double ulti on the same exact spot.
Yep.
That was always fun.
Always felt so useless.
Oh, absolutely. It was terrible. But it was still fun.
The most useless refresher, but I bought it a couple of times.
Oh, yeah. In Dota 1, it was like the only item build.
Is under attack.
They're trying for a bit of the wrap, bit of the split.
Trying their best to keep the lanes pushed out.
Try and make it a little harder for NAVI to push into the base.
No, he's still giving them a lot of respect.
They are, despite the large lead that NAVI have.
Yeah.
They're yet to push up to high ground.
They're just keeping the control of that high. I mean, they're controlling this high ground so much in the last few games I've seen them play. That Radiant high ground there has just becomes so important. Suffocate them inside their base. Oh,
He's in.
Oh,
the Wolfie.
that's a good kill.
And that's a dieback as well. Did buy back for that last
70
fight round
seconds.
Roshamp. No Jakiro.
Now they
For
just
the
push the high ground.
defense.
Like, you do have Ravage, but you don't have Jakiro. That Jakiro actually brings them a lot of control with the Ice Path.
Yeah.
Come back. WINSTRIKE's getting the bounty runes, though.
Hey,
Full bounty runes for WINSTRIKE.
come back.
I don't know if they're getting
Silent
caught,
wants to split push this, but
He's
he might
gonna
just
scout
die
him?
if he has no BKB.
Oh, did they clip him or not? So.
Meanwhile, the Rax, crystallized. He's got him.
Beating on it.
Rax are down.
Middle barracks.
WINSTRIKE
back off.
unable to do anything to punish NAVI for just walking in and taking the melee Rax.
Keep throwing the Lotus Orb on the Sven. Has nothing to worry about, even if he gets Omni Slashed.
Yeah.
Now a gem on the
Nothing
axe
can
in a
happen.
bit. Get some more map control. Remove WINSTRIKE's vision.
A
Radiant's
well-taken fight around the ward is kind of the one way WINSTRIKE can maybe look to turn this game.
Or a wolf. Yeah, like a wolf or a ward, so
Yep.
yeah, gem's pretty useful.
Dire are scanning.
They're definitely feeling, I mean, they're giving respect, but they're definitely feeling incredibly confident in this
Oh,
one.
yeah, they-
Just look at the way
they-
they're stanced.
They know how
I
far
mean, they're
ahead they are
scanning.
right
They're
now.
making sure they're not getting smoked on.
Yeah.
Even now. And they did have that one small mistake against Vega where they went from up the low ground to high ground at that cliff.
Yep.
When they didn't have vision. So I think Navi learned from that, even though they won that game. One of those moments you don't want to see
I mean,
repeated.
it's the grand finals of the TI qualifier.
Yeah.
If you aren't making...
You don't, mate. Yeah, you
No
don't
dumb
mess
mistakes.
around here.
Yeah, more here.
You're
Here
as
come WINSTRIKE.
Oh, the
Oh.
smoke's been dispelled. Are they going to look for the jump?
he's in.
Crystallized
Oh,
straight in.
oh, God.
Oh, the dragon is dead. The chains are out from Magical. Kuman with the Blade Fury backs away. Fears out as well. Starts to push back the Sven. Wasting a bit of the time with the God Strength, but now he can turn back towards Non-Grata. Silence had to just retreat, running away on the left. Non-Grata chased down by the Sven. Double kill for Crystallized. Kuman able to get the Omni Slash out, but it's only on the illusions. Another crit comes out.
That's
GG, well
GG,
played is
and
called.
disconnect instantly.
And Navi take game 2, 2-0 up now in this best of 5 against WINSTRIKE. And
that-
game 2 wasn't even close, but
No, this one is
I guess
impossible.
the positive